Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Hi, how are you doing today?
Doing very well. Welcome, Tej.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah. This is
Tej,
yeah.
please tell me how I can help you.
Okay, so this is the first time like when I came on this platform. So what problem I face basically in pronunciation, because I am from India, so I have a Indian kind of accent, and like when I try to speak, so I have a very big issue with the pronunciation. I don't pronounce the words correctly. So how I can improve my pronunciation? So that is what I want help, and how I can learn American accent or British accent.
Okay. Firstly, allow me to congratulate you on clear, moderate tempo speaking.
Okay.
I understood every word you said. Okay?
Okay.
So you can feel a little bit better about yourself. Yes, you do have Indian pronunciation. However, I have heard a lot worse than you.
Okay.
However, that is no consolation. You wish to improve. And I have to confess that I am not an expert in modifying Indian accents because I am so used to Indian accents. I think what counts in your favor is your clear articulation. I can help you in a number of ways.
Okay.
Firstly, I can introduce you to phonetics of English. Let me just spell this correctly. I can introduce you to the English. There you go. The phonetics of English.
Okay.
We can look at syllables and word stress. So syllables and word stress. Yeah, there's a number of things. Now, the question I have to ask you is,
Okay.
where are you from, Tej?
I'm from basically I live in Mumbai, and but my native place in India, it's North India side, which is called Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know.
Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, yeah. I You must have
I
knowing
know.
because okay.
Well, I have never been to India,
Okay.
but I have lived in an Indian environment
Okay.
in a former British colony with a very large Indian diaspora,
Okay.
both Muslim and Hindu and Tamil. So I am very used to hearing English spoken with an Indian or a Hindi or Gujarati or Urdu mother tongue. I can only advise you of the standard pronunciation improvements, which will be helpful for you.
So I just want to know a little bit about you, sir, if you don't mind. Okay. So where are you
You
from?
would like to know a little bit more? Where am I from?
Yes, actually, I'm a bit interested to talk with you because this is just a trial. When I will take the full program, then I'll learn IPA and everything. International Phonetics.
Okay, you're familiar with IPA, yes?
Yeah, I know. Because I'm learning, and there are a lot of content I can get on YouTube. Okay, so I am working to improve my communication. So just I first time I heard about the Cambly, so I thought I should try how it works. So I'm more interested to communicate with you, and yeah. So
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, we can have a conversation. I'm
yes.
delighted. We can ask each other questions and listen to each other's answers.
Yes, that is what I want in this video, because this is just a trial video and I have only 30 minutes. I think only few minutes are left, around 20 minutes. So, if you don't mind, where are you from
Okay.
in America, in USA?
No, good heavens, no, I am British.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're from Britain. Okay.
You like cricket?
Yes, I like most. Like this is one of
You
my
follow
favorite,
cricket?
yeah, game. Yeah. I used to play sometime.
Right. Well, Hampshire is one of the major cricketing counties. Did you? What were you? What did you do? What position?
Like what job I am doing in India. Okay, so basically I'm working in a customer support. Okay, but I work in for domestic customers.
Just you speak.
Both the language, some Hindi and English. It depends on the customer. Like there are some customers.
Either
Yeah,
either Hindi or English.
correct. Yes.
Okay, so you're based in Mumbai and you're working in the call center in Mumbai, yes?
Yes, right. You're right. So I want to
What?
yeah.
Go on. Go on.
Actually, I want to upgrade myself, so I want to join international BPO. So that's why I want to improve my communication, so that I can speak with international customers. And just I want to understand a little bit from you, what is the difference between British accent and American accent? Because there are a lot of BPOs, uh, they are from US and British as well. So what is the difference in the accent of British and American?
Well, that's very interesting. It's a very technical answer. Uh,
Are there any major differences which we have to learn, or are there any minor differences? So can you explain a little bit?
um, the American accent is, well, first of all, let me explain that there are approximately 6 major accents in the
Okay.
United States, and these are geographical locations. So you will have a northeast corner, that would be the original 13 states, what they call New England. You will then have the southern east coast accents, that would be the Confederate States, the Virginias, the Carolinas, the Georgia, Florida, and then you move westwards towards more wider sounding accents in places like Alabama, Oklahoma, Tennessee.
Okay.
So that would comprise about 4 main accents, and then you have a Midwest accent, which would be sort of anywhere from Texas, Arizona, New Mexico up into the colder states of Wyoming, and then you would have a sort of a West Coast accent, a Californian accent. They are most of them are very similar, with the one major difference being the southeast corner, the old Confederate states, which are exaggeratedly different. So that's America with its 5 or 6 or 7 major accents.
Okay.
The United Kingdom, unfortunately, has accents which are differentiated along national lines. So you'd have the English accents, the Scottish accents, the Welsh, and then the Irish accents as regional, based on nationality of within the United Kingdom. And then within England itself, you have accents which are based upon regional location and education. Okay?
Okay. So, like, what are the major difference when we talk in professional life, American accent and British accent? How they pronounce the words like go, or कैसे go or go? How American pronounce this word, and British how they pronounce? Could you help me with the few words so that I can understand the difference? Or few words.
Yes, I can. If I
Few
let me just
daily life words like.
let me give you some examples, and let me share my screen again with
Okay.
you,
Okay.
because it's not easy to generate the easily identifiable vocabulary.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this. So, you see,
Yeah.
the primary difference between the American accents and British accents is the pronunciation of the vowels. Okay?
Okay. Vowels.
And in particular, I think the short vowels.
Okay. Short vowels. Yeah.
The short. Well, there are three types of vowels. There are short vowels, long vowels,
Okay.
and combination. Diphthong means
Diphthong
combination
vowels.
vowels. Um, okay, for example, the long A, as in these. How would you pronounce these four words?
Okay. Fast. Okay. I'll start once again. Fast. Car. Hard. Bath.
Okay, you see the A that you pronounce for car, hard, and bath
Correct.
is the R. And in British English, we would also pronounce fast as with that same R.
Okay.
Fa, ka, ha, ba. Now, Americans will say fair, fast, car, har, bath. They
Okay.
say bath. I'm going to have a bath.
Bath.
So they go fair, bear, car, har. So they have a difference in the pronunciation of these four words.
And do they also
Yes.
like pronounce R, like in the British accent? We don't say R.
It is a soft pronunciation of the
Okay.
R in British English. Exactly. We would say, there is my car. So it's like a CAAH, car.
Car.
It is a hard piece of wood.
Okay.
And the Americans pronounce the R's much stronger. Car, har, yeah. Heard, third,
Third.
turn,
Okay.
yeah. So it isn't easy to define clearly the individual differences, but there is a general difference. Now, the point that I would like to make to you is your accent, being Indian, will be primarily school educated, possibly university educated, and you therefore are dependent upon your upbringing, whether your parents spoke English with you, whether your teachers had good command of English pronunciation, and how you, and the kind of media that you are watching, whether you're watching American films or British films, listening to American music or British music, and of course, very importantly, were your parents able to speak English, and were you able to learn English at an early age? I can tell from the way you speak that you are a well-educated person. I don't think you learned English as a child. I think your English was learned in school.
Correct. Yes. Right.
But one thing I can say is you have not exposed yourself sufficiently to English films, certainly British films, okay? You can choose to improve your English accent towards American or towards what I consider to be sort of an international English. The way that people like Amitabh Bachchan speaks, or Shah Rukh Khan, these people have had a lot of education on their accents, okay? But they have a lot of money and they have a lot of time, okay?
Right.
So there is also what I consider, only from experience, I don't have any evidence for this, but I think that in India there is an elite class of either celebrity or wealthy people who have had time, who have spent time in Britain or America to immerse themselves in the accents, right?
Yes.
People who are educated, rich Indian people who are educated in England at secondary or even tertiary level, they will have acquired a more polished accent, and that's what you're looking for, to polish your accent.
Yes, and
So,
there is one more reason,
go on.
because there are a lot of BPUs in India, like who.
When you say BPUs, what are these? Business process outsourcing?
Correct. So you can say there are mostly the call centers exist in India uh,
Yes.
for the international client. Like because I work for domestic, so I know the international BPUs. They are working for US and British, so they're Britain. So because they find here cheaper labor, so all the mostly the call center you will find they are in India.
I know
So
the
I am
business model
yeah,
of.
correct. I'm trying to work for international customers. So I
Right.
have all recently, not recently, 6 months back, I tried to get job in international BPO, but they told me that you have a MTI, so please improve your MTI a little bit. So from that time I
What
start.
is MTI is what? Mother tongue Indian.
Correct. MTI. It's my mother tongue is Hindi.
And, so, and what is you said? You have an MTI.
Yes,
What's that?
MTI, mother tongue influence.
Oh yes, a mother tongue influence. Absolutely. It depends on what products you're supporting. You know,
Okay.
I can understand every single word you say, so your articulation is good, even if you have a mother tongue and influence. However, you know, I can talk with you in the way that I have been listening to my people in where I was living when I was younger. We were very speaking with a very strong accent. Okay?
Okay. So what happens,
You
sir?
can't understand. Your pronunciation is much clearer than that.
Actually, what happened when I attended few interviews. So when they gave me feedback, I started working on my pronunciation. So I'm still working to
Yes.
yeah, I'm still working on it.
It's a lifelong challenge, Tej. It's a lifelong challenge.
Yes, you're right, sir. So I want to improve so that I can get a better job. I can get a better
Okay.
position.
Okay. Well, what you need to do is you need to read texts with an English speaker. Just having conversations isn't functional. It is. It is interesting. It is instructive, but it doesn't help you learn vocabulary. Wait a second.
Sir, oh, there is. Can I speak something? Okay. So what
Please.
is my plan to improve my English? Because I can learn
Yeah.
vocab and IPA from YouTube. I was learning. There is a one hour 5 minutes video from BBC English Learning. So they are
Yeah.
teaching how you can pronounce the 12 vowel sound and rest consonant sound. So I'm learning from there. So I want to,
A 12 vowel sound.
and there are 44 sounds. So I think you can minus
Correct.
44 minus 12. They
There are 18 vowel sounds.
18. Okay. So I'm
18.
yeah, I'm learning vowel sound and vocab from YouTube. What is my motive to come at Cambly to speak with the people on multiple situations? Because
Yes.
like I'm the only person who can speak English in my family. Basically, I'm from pure village, Indian typical village background, but I recently
Mm-hmm.
moved in Mumbai. So I started
Mm-hmm.
learning English from last 3 to 4 years. Okay, I got little bit interest because when I went for the job, so everyone was asking like, do you have fluency in the English or not? So I started
You do
learning
have
from that.
fluency.
Yeah.
You are fluent in English. You are. You are fluent in English. I, I don't know how complex your English vocabulary is, but in terms of uh, creating sentences and expressing your ideas, you are quite fluent. I think you have done some good work. Look, I have here two websites
Okay.
that I think are very interesting for you.
Okay.
It's about syllables. Okay,
Okay.
we pronounce words according to syllables, and I think this is the case in many languages.
Right.
So we have, for example, the word syllable has how many syllables?
It has 3 syllable. Three. SY.
Se,
Yeah. Say.
la,
La.
bull.
Bull. Correct. Three.
Bull.
3 syllable. Yeah.
3 syllables, exactly.
Right.
Now, in this website, we are focused on stressing which syllable is stressed.
Okay.
And if we look at section 1, this would be words with the stress on the first syllable.
Okay.
So, without thinking about which syllable to stress, just read the 5 words along the top line here.
Okay. Government, question, office, power, money.
Okay, all the 4 were very good. This is not pronounced government.
Uh,
It is pronounced ga,
ga.
ga,
Okay.
vern,
Were. Okay.
government.
Okay. So I need to check the IPA. Then I can read as it should be. Okay. It's government. Got it.
No, it is
Go-
ga,
G.
vern,
Wern.
the V. You have a problem pronouncing the V.
V. Right. Yeah. So sir, I have
Okay,
only.
no problem. That's good. You see, I have identified a weakness which I can help you with.
So, sir, I have only 24 second because the
I know.
session.
I have given you these websites.
Okay.
They're in the chat. You
Okay.
can look at those when you look back on our lesson. Okay?
So thank you very much for your
Or
time,
you
sir.
can.
It is a very
You're very welcome.
yeah.